Hello guys, welcome to Ronjo Hacks, and today we are going to do part 1 of Wi-Fi cracking videos. And so before we start, first thing you're supposed to know is some of the tools, or rather the tool which we are going to use in this tutorial. So, and if I may just take you through the tool, rather the tools, we have 3 combination of tools which we'll be using in this tutorial. So first of all, I just want us to go through them, and so make sure you open the terminal. And the first tool which we are going to use is airmon. So we just want to take you through the man page for that, or rather for that tool. So you have man airmon -ng. So, and the moment you run man airmon-ng, you'll get a description of that tool. As you can see, airmon, we have a description for that tool, that is airmon. So you can just go through, and I'm very sure you'll find some other, rather some very important information as you go through that. So another tool is aerodump. So aerodump is the second tool which we will use in this practical. Aerodump, check the man page for aerodump tool and then press Q to quit. Another tool which we will be using is aircrack. And also go through the man page for aircrack. Now, having known that, we can start with the airmon. And basically the reason as to why we use airmon is to put an interface into a monitor mode, so that you may be able to capture the packets, or rather the login credentials, for those users who will be connecting to the access point which we choose to crack the password, rather the access point which you are going to attack. And I'll be showing that in a few. So airmon -, although we have different ways you can put an interface into a monitor mode, and first, rather one way you can put an interface into a monitor mode is by using iw-config, then the interface. So first of all, you have to check the interface which you are using. And the interface is so this is how you check the interface, ifconfig. And for Windows is ip config. So you can see, as you can see, I'm using WLAN 0. So that is the interface which I'm using. And another thing you're supposed to note is that for you to do this practical, you must have a wireless card. And you can check whether the system which you are using it has a wireless card by using iw-config. So as you can see, my device has a wireless card, and this is the wireless card. So that shows that, whether this information shows that I have a wireless card. So going forward now, just want to show you the first way which you can put an interface to a monitor mode. So is by using iw-config, then the interface which you want to put into monitor mode, and then after that you have monitor. Sorry, for wireless. So before you run that iw-config WLAN mode 0, you have to bring that interface down. And for you to put that interface down, you use ifconfig WLAN 0 mode. ifconfig WLAN 0 down. So the moment you do that, and then ifconfig even run this, you have to put, or rather to bring the interface down by using if config wlan 0 down. Then after that, now you can run that. So you can see now we are not getting this error, not getting that error. So after you put that interface down, next thing you can execute this. Then after that, now you bring up the interface by using if config wlan 0 hub. Okay, then you enter. Now after that, the next thing which we are, rather what you're supposed to do, that is one way you can put an interface into a monitoring mode. The other way is by using airmon-ng, and this is how you can use airmon-ng. So you just type airmon-ng start, and the interface is wlan 0. So as you can see, the moment you run airmon, first of all, your connection will be lost, but don't mind about that. We just continue. So, and as you can see, we have a message here that the moment or rather there are some processes which can interfere with whatever you are doing, so you can try killing them by using airmon check kill. So you can just copy that and execute it. And also, if you want to stop monitoring mode, you just run airmon-ng stop wlan 0. So in this case it's wlan mon. So what you're supposed to observe is that the moment you put an interface into a monitoring mode, that interface changes to wlan 0 mon. So let's prove that. As you can see right now, I'm using wlan 0 mon. So if you want to put the interface into a monitoring mode, here you'll have something which looks like that. Okay, and as you can see, my connection is back. Okay, so going forward now we can put the interface into a monitoring mode, just like that. Now since our interface is in, or rather we have put the interface into a monitoring mode, we can use the next tool, that is aerodump. Can use aerodump to scan and see where some of the access points which are within our network range, or rather which are within our range, so that now we can decide on the access point which we are going to crack. So aerodump -ng, and then the interface, which is wlan 0 mon. So the moment you run that, you will see some of the access points which are within your range, and as you can see, I only have one access point, that is challenge accepted. So this is the access point which I'm going to crack, or rather I'm going to crack the password for this access point, that is challenge accepted. And before we even do that, I just want to explain a few things here. First of all, here we have the BSS ID. BSS ID is just the MAC address for that access point. And the moment we talk of this, rather we have the channel number. That is 11. We have the number, or rather the good. We also have another access point which has just joined right now, that is @me, and that is the access point which I am going now to crack the password. Or rather, I'm going to crack the password for that access point @me, because it has prompted me to do that. That is what I'm going to do right now. So we have the amount of packets which are being sent in MBs. So I have the type of encryption which is being used by those access point. You also have the type of cipher authentication, and then this ESS ID represents the name of the access point. Okay, so those are the only things which I wanted to explain. when, or rather in regard to this. So now after we have identified, so I just want you to identify three things here, or rather two things. First of all, you have to note the BSS ID of the access point which you want to crack. So I'll copy the BSS ID, and at this point you can just press Ctrl C to stop this, because you have already gotten the access point which you want to crack, that is admin. So you have to note the BSS ID for that access point and the channel number, which is 13. So you can just copy this, or rather you just note that, and the channel number. Okay, and the other thing which you can also note is the name for the access point. So but basically we will be using this channel number and the BSS ID. Okay, so please, that is the end of the part 1 of the Wi-Fi cracking tutorial, and I will be joining you in in the next tutorial, that is part 2. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Ronjoax, for even more videos. Okay, so thank you and stay tuned.